So good evening, guys, and welcome to our JPE experience call tonight. My name is Candy, and I'm an SSC with the Juice Plus company, and I've been along this amazing health journey for over 3 years, and I've definitely found my home. So tonight is a call that is hopefully going to answer some of your questions that you might have around the product, or actually around what it is that we do, and what our mission is behind, what we're inspiring healthy living around the world. So tonight you'll hear 2 stories about the product and the business, and also my own and my co-host story, Beck, from Beck Riley. So a lot of people, are out there suffering with their health and their wealth, and we feel like we've got the most amazing opportunity to really help solve those 2 problems in this world. So where I'm going to start really is my background, and I'm a personal trainer and have my own business, but I was very, very undernourished. Even though I knew what I had to do every single day, I was a very busy and quite stressed person, not only mentally, but physically from what my job entailed. And I just wasn't getting the nutrition in that I needed every single day, even on a good day. So when Hello. So when I really looked at all my physical ailments that were happening, from acne to anxiety to issues with hormones, I really had to make some big changes. And I'm really, really blessed when Juice Plus was shown to me. And it made sense when I looked at the research. I'm a bit of a research bunny. And once I saw that it was backed up, I was sold. And I have been taking this product for over 3 years and will not go a day without it. And you can see my skin. It is absolutely amazing. And this was not like this over 3 years ago. And what acne can do to a woman in her late 20s, not to mention the anxiety and the pretty much depression, and the lack of energy and just an absolute mind fog, it really drains a woman. So, we all know, even on our best day, we know what we should be eating and we know what we're actually getting in. So, we know there is a recommended daily serve of fruits and veggies, and sadly less than 2% of our Aussies are really getting that 2 to 5 serving in their bodies every day. And even worse is less than 1% of our kids are getting those servings in our bodies every day. But when we really look at the stresses of our life and the toxicities and the chemicals and the lack of sleep and the busy lifestyle, we actually need way more servings in our bodies to really be jumping out of bed and thriving. So when I saw what Juice Plus provides, it is just an absolute answer. Now, Juice Plus is all about prevention. It's prevention of dis-ease. So it's this dis-ease in our bodies, whether it might be acne, eczemas, asthmas, down to autoimmune diseases like alopecia, chronic fatigue, down to thyroid issues, to infertility, diabetes, all the way up the ladder to more severities of life, which is really rising around the heart attack and heart disease and cancers. So we all, Juice Plus is all about bridging the gap between what we really know we need in our bodies to what we're actually getting every single day. Because let's face it, we have an amazing emergency care and an amazing, what's the word I'm after? Amazing care. Like if you hurt yourself really badly, you can get an ambulance and go and see a doctor and they can help you straight away. And we've also got a really great way of, with pharmaceuticals of, it's kind of masking the problem, but kind of sticky taping the problem up to get, to help you out. Whereas why aren't we stepping backwards and actually going, can't we prevent these diseases? So that's what we're all about with our products and our programs. So Juice Plus, it is all about whole foods. It's vine ripened fruit and veggies. So it's picked at the last 2 weeks of ripening, and that's when all the beautiful nutrients, our vitamins, our minerals, our phytochemicals, our enzymes are alive and ready for our bodies to absorb it. They take that beautiful produce, which is a rainbow of plants. In this, you've got your fruit, veg, and berries. You can see the colours, but it's things like kale and carrot and tomato and beets, garlic, parsley, to acerola cherries, peaches, pineapples, oranges, to all the beautiful dark berries, from your blueberries to elderberries to artichoke, and the list goes on. So I don't know about you, but I definitely do not get that into my system every single day unless it was for these guys. So Juice Plus take the amazing produce, they put it into a big blender and they pulverize it at a very, very low temperature, and it's very fast. They extract the water, and with that extraction comes a little bit of the fiber and also the sugar, and then we're left with this beautiful powder, which is the nutrients, is the real body of that plant, and they encapsulate it into a vegan cap. And when we take it, it's in our bloodstream within 5 minutes, and therefore our body can go to work because it has these amazing tools to go and heal and prevent disease. So all those diseases I was talking about. Now, one big thing that I loved about this was that it was not just about the adults that were taking it. Juice Plus is very holistic about, let's make big epic changes in the way that our health is across the nation and across the world. And it really starts with our next generation. So they actually sponsor children from the ages of 4 to 18 for free, not only for a month or 4 months, but it's up to 4 years as long as a customer stays on the premium or just the fruits and veggies. And they actually make the kids can take their fruit and veg capsules, or they can actually have their chewies. So what they do is take these beautiful powders of 17 different fruits and veggies, and they make a little chewy. So it's this little lolly, and it's not full of all the crap that you see on a lot of the counter ones, where it's loaded with sugar, loaded with a lot of fillers, and things that aren't good for their teeth. We've got a bit of fruit pectin, some tapioca starch, and they really do taste like lollies. I have to stop myself. Clearly they're empty. I can't be trusted. So they're these beautiful little chewies, and they're great for people who can't take capsules themselves as well. So every day, you know that whether you're having a good day or a bad day, you and your family are covered with that minimal, nutrition that your body needs to thrive. And this is what I like to call the defense. So this is your oil in your car. This is your Army, Navy, and Air Force. It is working on a micronutrition level. So it's all of those little phytochemicals that your body uses to go and heal and prevent disease. So, I can tell when I've had a bad time because it will come up in my skin. And when I put these bad boys back in my body, if I've forgotten it for a few days, it comes back to life. The other thing that we really struggle with, and it's something I see daily when I do food plans with my clients, is the amounts of food or meals that we're having every day. So on average, we're struggling to get 2 meals a day, and that is not going to have us thriving and having the energy to really sustain the workload and the stress and the lifestyle that we're now leading. So we have these amazing superfood powders. They come in a flavor of chocolate and vanilla, and it is jam-packed with amazing plant-based carbohydrates, proteins, and some amazing fiber, because a lot of the issues, we just do not have enough fiber, and we need fiber to keep us full and also to keep everything moving in our bodies. So we have great things like pea protein, chickpeas, amaranth, quinoa, broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, pomegranate, yucca, spirulina. So amazing food, and this is your macronutrition. So think of your carbs, proteins, and fats. So when you're on the run, these are a great thing for if you're missing breakfast, or you're on the run like me and always in between meetings and need to have a bit of a meal to keep that sustained energy and feeding the body what it needs for fuel. This is the fuel in the car. These are an amazing way to bridge that gap from going from 2 meals meals to, 4 or 5 if you can. So, and they taste beautiful. You can have it on its own or have it in a big smoothie, or I put it in all my raw food. I make my desserts with them, and I'm getting 20 plus different superfoods again in my diet every single time. What really made me say yes to this product was it was backed by science. It wasn't just another thing, another product. And especially if I was going to be A, putting in my body, and B, sharing with my clients, I needed to know that what they said it was doing, what they're claiming that it was doing, I really needed to see the research. And the fact that this product is consistently put under the test, and that's actually by head office of Juice Plus in the States, constantly putting it up to be studied by leading universities all around the world. So I think we're up to 20 or 30 different universities that are studying Juice Plus, and over 36 peer-reviewed, double-blind, placebo, gold standard studies and researchers, from things from DNA protections, immune systems, to heart disease, dental and gum issues, to so many more around, more that are coming out around diabetes, and a lot of lifestyle issues that we're seeing now. But, I can tell you so much info about this product because I clearly am really passionate because of my own story, my husband's story, my mum's story. All the people I love and care about, they're on Juice Plus because I don't want to be going to their funerals before I need to. It's really about this prevention, especially the babes. Kids are getting sicker and sicker. We're all getting sicker and sicker. We're getting tired, and it's just got to stop. As one of my beautiful friends says in his business, the world needs a freaking hug right now, and that's what we get to do every single day. But I'm going to hand it over to the beautiful Megs, one of my beautiful friends, and it is the stories. And so, Megs, if you can just tell me, what was happening in your world before you started taking the product to Juice Plus, and what have you noticed since taking it?
Thanks, Candy. Well, I have been on the product for just coming up 2 years now, which is hard to believe. And before Juice Plus, I was training with Candy as my trainer. And all of a sudden, I found myself lacking energy. I had just couldn't get out of bed in the morning, just feeling really blah. I went along to my doctor, and after further testing, found that I had some hormonal things happening. And his answer was pretty much, you need to go back on the pill. That's just the way your body is. It'll sort itself out. I did call bullshit on that because I have never been a real whole foodie, holistic person, but I've never been one to take medications either. But I knew that just by taking a pill, that was not going to fix what was happening. So I did investigate further, and I spoke to Candy and let her know how I was feeling, and it just wasn't me not being able to get up and enjoy. And I've always been a pretty active person as well. So I reached out to Candy, and she said, well, why don't you give Juice Plus a go? And I thought, well, you know what, I've come this far. It's fruits and veggies, and I trust Candy, and I know that she's done her research and she knows her stuff, being a PT. So I started to take it, and to be honest, I don't know when it really started taking effect because I put it in my body every single day without asking questions, and just I could get out of bed, and I felt 100% better. I had my energy. I literally woke up in the morning bounding out of bed, and I went back to my doctors and I said, this is what's happening. This is what I've been doing, and he pretty much couldn't say anything about it. So since then, a couple of years down the track, I did find that I had some medical issues, which I dealt with through surgery, and they have since returned, but I am happy and so glad to report that I have not lost energy. I haven't had anywhere near the symptoms of what I did, and I definitely put that down to Juice Plus. And just the catalyst for change that Juice Plus is what I want to do to my body, how I want to look after my body. It's been a full lifestyle change for me. I still obviously have a lot of balance in my life, but it's just exactly what it makes me feel like doing. And I just love that it's so simple, so easy, and it's available to anybody, and that I get to share it. So the changes for me have been pretty much life-changing, really. And I wouldn't go back to being without it, especially energy-wise. You can't beat it. I work full-time, and running a household full-time, and just living life, you just need energy. And why wouldn't you? So this has definitely been the answer for me. So I love it.
Oh, thanks, Maggie. And, you know, you really hit the nail on the head. Is Juice Plus is a catalyst for change, and that's why we're very holistic in our approach, and we actually run these amazing programs to help people slowly make changes so they start taking their Juice Plus, but then we start to really focus through our programs of changing lifestyle habits and breaking ones that aren't serving us anymore and developing new ones. And there is, you know, we love sharing this program that's wrapped around utilizing our products, but also that mindset and the nutrition information and education and the exercise and the self-care practices that our programs, you know, cover, and you can do a 10-day reset and a 30-day, and you can do it for as long as you want, and every time your body just gets better at you know, better at doing what it's meant to do, and you start to feel the energy and this beautiful sense of wellness. So it's become a very big not just a passion to share, but it really is this responsibility. I find every time I hear and I listen to people who are whinging or absolutely at their wits' end about the lack of energy, they're always sick, their kids are sick, they can't get their kids to eat, people are really struggling, and I just go, we need to have a chat. You know, so I'm going to hand it over to Beck to talk about our bigger mission, our bigger purpose, because as one person, I only can help so many lives, but as a team and a tribe, we get to make massive impact across the world. So Beck, take it away, hon.
Thanks, Candy. So I've been part of the Juice Plus company for nearly 3 years now. I'm also a teacher. I do work part-time. So I was already taking the products when I was introduced to the business because I was looking for another way to bring some income into our family. I wanted to be able to stay part-time, but I also wanted to be able to, you know, bring some more money in without actually having to go up the ladder, which you do as a teacher. You have to climb the ladder if you want to bring more money into your household. So, you know, I was feeling a bit stuck in a rut. I was thinking, is this it? I've got 2 kids, I've got a house, you know, we're married, we've got the daily grind, and there has to be more to life than this. And so I was really, really looking for something, looked at a few other things, and I thought, well, I'm taking this product already and I love it. Why not share it with other people? And that's when the business really made sense to me. So, our business is very different to traditional business. In traditional business, as with my teaching job, there's not many positions at the top, and we all have to climb up there to the top. In this business, everyone has exactly the same chance of getting to the top, no matter who you are, no matter what background you come from. We all start at the bottom, and the more you share this business, the more you teach other people how to do this business, the more you're going to climb up that ladder. You don't get there if you want to, you get there if you help people. You have to help to get there. And that's what's pretty special about this. So just as you would recommend your own favourite restaurant that you have down the corner, you recommend products that you love sharing. So, you know, you recommend your restaurant, you recommend your favourite sauce that you put on your dinner, and in this case, we recommend our favourite products that we use to keep us healthy. So, as I said, in this business, you have to teach to teach. You have to teach other people what to do. We don't hold any stock. Our Juice Plus is amazing. Our company, they ship everything out to you. All you do is put your order into the office online, and magically it will appear at their doorstep, which is pretty cool. So the only stock you hold is the product that you actually take yourself. So the way it works is, just make sure you can see. Here is you, and I've decided that I'm going to share this business with you. So actually, let's make that me. This is Beck. And I am going to share this business with you. Okay, you might have been taking the products for a little while, or you might just be looking for another source of income, and you've been open to the business and you've decided to join. So for $167, you can join and have your own franchise, your own business. And we even give you an amazing blueprint to follow so that you can be successful. So once you have joined, here's you are then going to share this with other people. So you might even just share it with your mum. You might say, hey, mum, I've got onto this really amazing way to earn some extra money. And so you share it with her. You might also share it with your family, maybe your sister or your best friend, okay, and then maybe someone you knew from school. So suddenly you've got 3 people in your business. The only person I knew was you. And then you have taught these people really well what I've taught you, and suddenly I now have 4 people in my business and you've got 3, okay? So then we're going to teach those people what to do as well. So those people are going to introduce people into the business. And so you can see how organically this business is going to grow very, very, very quickly. The only person that I knew in the beginning was you, okay? And you are probably only going to know your mum or your sister or your friend from school, but they're going to introduce new people into the business. So very, very quickly, your network is going to develop. So let's have a look at some numbers. So if you're one person, okay, and you introduce 2 people into the business, those 2 people are going to teach another 2, and suddenly you've now got 4 people in your business. Those 4 people are going to teach 2, and suddenly you've got 8. 8 are going to teach 2, 16, 16 are going to teach 2, 32. How many people did you know at the beginning? You only knew 2 people. But suddenly, if you teach those people really well and they continue on down the line, you're now going to have 32 people in your business, which is pretty cool. But imagine if we just stepped up the numbers a little bit and you got really, really excited. And instead of sharing with 2 people, you shared with 5. And those 5 people share with another 5. And suddenly, I'm not going to put all the numbers in, but if you get down to the same level here, we suddenly end up with 3,125 people in your business. You only knew 5 people, but you taught them really well. So what was the difference between 32 and 3,000? The real difference was 3. Okay, so that's how easily and how quickly this business can actually work for you. So we do get paid 3 ways. We get paid for the retail profit. So just for introducing a customer to the products, you get paid a retail on that, the retail profit. We also get paid commissions. So for the different levels that you rise to in the company, you can earn different commission levels for every product that you sell, also for the products that your team members sell as well, which is pretty cool. We also get paid bonuses. Now, I don't remember the last time I got paid a bonus. Actually, I must say, as a teacher, I do get a Christmas bonus, which is a couple of $100. But you can earn as many bonuses as you like in this business simply by helping other people get to where they need to be. And the bonuses are cash. They're not diamontes or cars or trips overseas or anything like that. So you get to spend those bonuses as you wish. So the one thing I do love about this business is that I can go on holidays, as I did last week. And even though, you might still be talking to people and introducing them to the product or the business, I didn't actually physically do anything in my business. And we've still got the residual income coming in. And, as we all know, we're used to working every hour to get paid. In this business, it works a bit differently, and you get paid when you're even not working, which is very cool. So I'm going to pass over to the lovely Fiona, and she is going to share her business story with us. Thanks, Fiona. You just need to take yourself off mute.
Okay, sorry about that. Hi, guys. I'm Fiona. Sorry, I have to turn it this way. I'm an SC in the Juice Plus company, and I've been with the company for 8 months. And I joined the business when I ordered my products. My friend introduced me to the products because her son was having amazing results on the gummies. So I signed up to get my products cheaper, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to do this business. I just want to get my products cheaper or free, because I'd heard really good things from my friend about how the products helped her son. So I had no intention of really taking this seriously, but for me, it just turned into a business for me. I was sharing the great results that my son was having and I was having with the products, and before you know it, I've got all these customers and it's a business. So it was really easy for me in the beginning. And when I saw the money coming in, and when I saw the bonuses, and I just really thought, oh, this is crazy, I have to do this. So I'm a teacher like Beck. So when I found this business and the product, I was actually on maternity leave with a 4-month-old baby. So I was one of those zombie mums. I just needed something in my life that could, obviously for health-wise, but also I needed something for financially, because we didn't have any other income, because I am a casual relief teacher. So I was getting no pay. So when I started earning the bonuses and seeing the money that I could earn, it really started to click with me that this is something that could really be big. So I really started taking things seriously, and I've treated it like a business. And now I feel like I've got a lot of momentum in my business, and I've got team coming on board. And just by, in the beginning, sharing it with friends and family, and just building that customer base, I just created a really rocking biz for myself. So, but yeah, like Beck, I'm a teacher, and I just had this fear of going back to work, leaving my 4-month-old baby with my mum, and just not seeing him grow up, because we really needed that money. So this just came at the perfect time for me. And now I've been able to drop days with my teaching job. I have gone back one day just for that stable income while I'm building this up. But I was so excited to not have to go back to 3 days or 4 days that I was doing. And now I'm home with my baby, and I just do 1 day a week, and it's just amazing. The products changed our lives, and the business is just having that steady income coming in, and like it's motivated me more to just make this, to take it to the top, because I know I can do it. But in the beginning, if you'd asked me, I would have said, oh, no way, it's just, I just want to get them cheaper or free. So now I'm forever sharing this with everyone, because I'm telling my story and how anyone can do this. I mean, I had no self-belief, really. I thought, oh, what do I know about business, and what do I know about running my own business? But it's not like that at all. It's easy, and it's just shows that it doesn't matter who you are, you can do this if you have a strong why. And yeah, so that's mainly all my story. But yeah, I love this business, this opportunity, and the product. So thank you for letting me share. And I'll hand it back to you, Beck?
To me, yeah.
That's
great. Okay. Thanks, Fiona. That's awesome. Yeah, Fiona and I have been having some conversations lately. We're not even in the same leg, on the same team or anything. Our businesses are totally different. But this is what we do in this business. We support each other. We share ideas. We help each other out. And even Candy and Meg's, my business is totally separate to theirs. So it's wonderful how we just all help each other and are there to support. So I would just like to thank you all for joining us tonight. If you've heard something that resonates with you, it may be about the product or it may even be about the business, then please get in touch with the person who connected you to this call. But make sure you ask lots of questions. Be curious, because we do have, we can answer your questions. Everything is open. Nothing is, shut behind closed doors. And we want you to make a really excited decision to join us either as a customer or as a new team member. So thanks to all, and I hope you have a really great night.